Snapchat launches Chat 2.0, SoundCloud gets subscriptions, a resolution to the government's fight with Apple, and more. It's Tuesday, March 29th, and this is Crunch Report, presented by Toyota. Snapchat has basically upgraded everything under the umbrella of what it's calling Chat 2.0. New features include auto-advancing stories, 200 available stickers in private chat, video and audio notes, and some changes to video and audio calls, including the ability to call someone who isn't chatting with you and to send camera roll photos during that call. Broadly speaking, the idea is to give Snapchat users the opportunity to communicate in any medium or format that they want. And as TechCrunch's Josh Constein notes, this also turns Snapchat into more of a phone and really a full suite of communication tools. The updates rolled out on iOS and Android today. SoundCloud has been called YouTube for audio, but would you pay to listen to some of that content? SoundCloud is betting that the answer is yes for at least some of you. It's launching a new subscription service called SoundCloud Go, starting in the US. In exchange for a $9.99 monthly subscription fee, SoundCloud is offering access to what it says are tens of millions of premium tracks, plus features like offline listening and ad-free listening. Some of that premium content might become available for free listeners too. For example, a musician releasing a new album might make one song available for free and put the rest behind the paywall. Now, some of you might also remember that SoundCloud already charges for something called SoundCloud Pro, but that's more of a service for creators rather than consumers. SoundCloud Go, on the other hand, you got the name difference, could potentially be more competitive with services like Spotify. Google Fiber is supposed to represent the future of the internet with its lightning-fast speeds, but today Google's announcing something a little bit old-fashioned, landline home phone service, available to fiber subscribers for $10 a month. It makes a little more sense when you think about Google becoming the main channel for communication from your home, at least in some areas. Of course, there's only so much you can do to make landlines sexy, but Google is throwing in things like unlimited US calls, call filtering and blocking, voicemail transcription, and call forwarding to mobile. However, the phone itself is not included. Here's a late-breaking story from last night. The legal battle between the Justice Department and Apple appears to be resolved. That's because the FBI says a mysterious, unidentified third party helped it use an alternative method to unlock the iPhone used by one of the suspects in the San Bernardino shooting. The government says it no longer needs Apple's help to unlock the phone, so it's dropping the case. In response, Apple released a statement saying, quote, "Apple believes deeply that people in the United States and around the world deserve data protection, security, and privacy. Sacrificing one for the other only puts people and countries at greater risk." What's still not clear is who helped the government and what this alternative method was, or how a similar case might be resolved in the future. So, we all know that pictures make everything better on social media, or at the very least, they lead to higher engagement. But what about users who are visually impaired? Well, Twitter is adding something that will allow those users to get a better sense of what's being posted in a photo. To use it, you need to turn on the Compose Image Descriptions feature. After that, you'll be able to include a text description that accompanies your photos on Twitter, so visually impaired users can then read or hear it through things like screen readers or braille displays. Now, most likely, not everyone's going to take the time to do this because we're not all that thoughtful, but it's something that large brands and publishers could think about. That's the report for today. I'm Anthony Ha. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can also find us on iTunes and on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow.